National Duals was a fantastic tournament for us. We took fourth in the nation amongst 15 other NCAA schools. We started off with a win over first-year program Limestone College or Limestone University from South Carolina, and then followed that up in the second round with an upset win over number 5 seed Emmanuel College, who's a historic program, multiple All-Americans, returning a national championship program. So they're always up at the top. Day 2, not our best day, but I thought we wrestled very well as individuals. We found some key matchups that we wanted. Took a loss to number 1 McKendree University, and then fell to King University, the number 3 seed in that third, fourth place match. So a great overall weekend for us. I think it's the right step of our program of what we've been talking about, and our actions really have spoken louder than our words of saying we're going to be a top program. We really kind of proved that this weekend.
And then looking ahead to this weekend, you got the York Duels on Friday and then the York Open on Saturday. What do you expect out of those?
It's normal thing that we always talk about, excellence. We always talking about being excellent. National Duels is behind us. It's done. It's over with. We talk about celebrating our wins and losses the same way. You celebrate your wins just as much as you celebrate your losses. It's a new week. We focus on getting better this week and competing against these other teams this weekend. I know Jamestown will be there. They're a top program in the NAI. Cumberland's is going to be there. University of Cumberland, they took 4th in the NAI division this weekend at National Duel. So 2 big teams that'll be there this weekend on the dual portion. And then the open tournament, it's just kind of getting more mat time. That's really what it's about right now, is just getting some matches in, finding where we need to make improvements as individuals, and going forward to get ready for the national tournament towards the end of March or beginning of March.
Questions?
I saw something on social media this week that said Cinderella team Colorado Mesa is taking on number 1. How does it kind of make you feel that you're starting to make a name for yourselves, and are you a Cinderella team, or are you guys the real deal now? Have you graduated from Cinderellas?
I think we're still a work in progress, but I think we're all training hard, and when someone does well, it bounces back on the rest of the team, and we just keep building off that. If we need to make improvements, we do a good job at watching our film and seeing what we need to improve on and make those adjustments for the next tournament. And I feel like we're just going to keep getting better and keep getting better as the season goes on, and each tournament we wrestle, there's always something we learn, and I think that's overall what keeps us growing as a team.
As a second-year team, I think that we do have a lot of improvements to make, but I think everyone in the NCAA division and they know that we're on the rise, that we're going to be a good team in a couple of years, and I think we're already showing that taking 4th, that we're coming up very quickly.
I think Marissa and Alma kind of said it all. I think just every week we improve and get better, and then we come out to these tournaments and we see what we can learn from them and just keep improving.
Travis, the depth on this team. I mean, there's 2 or 3, 4 weights where it's like, who am I going to put in? I mean, you've rotated kids. That obviously helps in the room and helps, but it's kind of hard to keep everybody happy because everybody wants to wrestle.
Yeah, it's having depth is the key part of wrestling. I think any sport, really, when you have depth, that gives you some flexibility in the sense of lineups and moving people around. I think there was, in the last match against King, I was really trying to figure out a way to put Cindy, Sierra, Alma, and Dahlia all on the mat. And 3 or 4 of my big hitters right there in 3 weight classes, and trying to figure out a way to make sure that they're all getting that mat time. Wrestling's an individual sport, and you have to go out and perform on your own individual terms. The depth in the room helps each other. I know I was watching something about Donnie Nagus this weekend. He was like, everybody makes each other better. I know this past week we've kind of changed up some practice partners a little bit. Marissa and Alma went together today just to change it up. And I think that's the beauty of the depth, is the ability to change up who you have as a practice partner every day. Someone's not going to make the starting lineup when you have 2-3 people on a roster and only 10 spots. That's just part of it. You're going to improve and get better every single day. You can't look at it as one's better than the other or favorited. It's who's putting in the work and taking care of what they need to take care of. You have someone like Anya Scholl, who's one of 2 people at 116 pounds I would say kind of the unsung hero of this weekend, making the cut to 109s to fill an open hole that we had this weekend and going out and winning 2 matches. And then, you know, although she lost in a match against McKendree and she lost in a match against King, she kept both matches close, scoring team points for us in both of those matches.
Sorry.
Gearing towards the end of the season, how confident is this team right now?
I think National Duals definitely helped us. I think this weekend we really came together. The energy was really high, and we really learned a lot from this duel. And I think McKendree's a #1 team for a reason. I know I got beat up in my match, and so we all discussed as a team that we really need to be meaner in the room, be more aggressive. So I think that we're right there to being able to take that next step to be right there along with that competition. So I think that in a couple weeks when we just keep tweaking things, keep improving, I think we're going to be a really confident team when it comes to nationals.
I think another thing that has helped us with confidence is wrestling at the senior level as well. That going against some of the best in the world, having like world team members in your bracket that are like 24, 25 out of college, I think that's a confidence booster in itself, just considering you're getting some of the best competition. So when you go back to college, it's like, yeah, it's going to be hard, but you've already had hard. And I think the duel this coming weekend, like the duel tournament this coming weekend, I think we'll do well there, and that's going to keep building our confidence and keep helping us learn and grow. And I think it's okay to take the loss we did against King and McKendree, because there's always something you can learn as a team. What did we do wrong, or what can we do better? And then the duels we won as well. I think that's just confidence in ourselves that we can be great as well.
I think the 4th place finish this weekend really helped with our overall confidence. It shows that we're up there with some of the best teams. And I think even our losses helped us because it shows us where we're at and where we need to improve on.
Anything else?
Coach, what would you say the key component is from like last year's team to where you guys are now? Like, what's like the key to your success as of late?
Recruiting. I mean, I have Jennesis Martinez, coming in as a freshman and really kind of putting a stamp on the nation, like, hey, I'm here to wrestle, and I'm, beating the #3 girl in the nation on Friday, and Aisha Washington, who's a multiple-time All-American. We have that confidence, and I think that's part of it. Belief. The girls believe that they're right there where we want to be. Again, we lost to King. We lost to McKendree. They're 1-3 for a reason. They're programs that have been around for 9+ years now. But we're right there. And them seeing how close we are and, being in those tough matches and seeking out those tough matches. I think last year we sought out those tough matches because I put us in that situation. This year it's, hey, how can we get to these tough matches? These girls are asking, who can I wrestle with? How can we meet up with these tough girls? And having that ability to not be afraid to step up to a challenge, I think that's really played a key role to our growth this year. It's everybody's noticing, recruits, other teams, people at the NWCA, they're seeing our growth and how we're doing, and they're real excited to see how we continue to grow and see how we finish this year and continue to grow as the years go past.
All right, Troy.
Let's do it. All right, last question.
The toughest one.
Toughest one.
All.
If you could only have one condiment on your burger for the rest of your life,
Easy.
what would it be?
Mustard, easy.
First mustard of the day.
Mustard.
Green chili.
Green chili for sure.
All right.
I was gonna say